Okay, great to learner of Smart Tutor for you. Let us continue to our lesson. This is Mambella with you. Let us just continue. Okay, we're busy with the topic of genetics, and now we'll get into the genetic crosses. Let us move. Great learner, it is important to know the formats when it comes to the genetic crosses. You find many learners getting confused, even high flyers, even smart learners getting confused with the genetic problems. So I'm here for you to show you the smart way of solving genetic problems. Okay, as you can see just below the heading, there is a format for representing a genetic cross. This is a strip that is taken from a guideline, so we are just covering this on this lesson. So now, use the following genetic problem formats or template to solve all monohybrid genetic problems. Now, this format, dear Great learner, this format is used in any type of cross. So if you understand this topic, you will not have a problem. The only thing that is left out here is the ratio or the percentage. But other than that, this is the standard format that you should follow. As you can see here, let me get a pointer. Where's my pointer? Here's my pointer. As you can see here, there is P1 and F1. P1 stands for the parent one. F1 stands for filial, the second generation. This is the first generation. This is the second generation. So, dear creative learner, you get a free mark just for writing P1 and F1. You get a free mark, even if you do not understand how to solve that particular genetic problem, but just for writing P1 and F1 you get a free mark. So don't allow yourself not to be smart, so be smart. And also, you get a mark for writing the phenotype, you get a mark for writing the genotype, you get a mark for writing meiosis and fertilization, you get a mark for the gametes, and a mark for genotype of the F1 and a phenotype of F1. And then you need to use, I always recommend that you use a Punnett square because it's rare that you make a mistake. Okay, so you can use the other method if you want. So these are the things. Normally the genetic problem counts only 6 marks, but then you can get as much as 10 marks. There's a lot that you can write, but then the maximum mark that you get is 6 marks. Now, it's no use seeing this but not knowing where to start. Now, listen carefully. In your exercise book, in your answer sheets, you have lines, right? So, whenever they ask you about the genetic problem, you need to count 7 lines. As you can see here, I've written the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to make 7 lines for yourself. And then in that 7 line, where do you start? Okay, you start here. When you answer, you start writing on line 1, P1, line 7, F1. You understand? You get a mark for that. And then what's next? The next thing you do, you write the phenotype. Always start with the phenotype. You can start with the genotype, but then in order not to get confused, start with the phenotype. Just use this format. Okay, so you write the phenotype, which is the physical appearance of something. It's always easier to start with that one. And secondly, the genotype. Thirdly, the meiosis. Third line. Fourth line, gametes. Fifth line, fertilization. And sixth line, genotype. And the last line, phenotype. Okay, so then if you've got this, just try and memorize the order here so that you don't make a mistake. And then when you get the marks, you get the marks for P1 and F1, a mark for the phenotype, a mark for the genotype, a mark for meiosis and fertilization, they go together, a mark for gametes, you remember you use a Punnett square, a mark for genotype, and a mark for phenotype. And then there you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 ticks here, but the maximum is 6. So I want you to take a paper with lines and start practicing this if you still have a problem, because if you know this, then the chances are small that you get mixed up, you see. So start practicing this and make sure that you know this 100%. Okay, see you on my